Hello, everybody. This is Hangout with Enoch GC, and this edition I have a beautiful woman sitting right by me. Um, in July, I wanted to dress Rich Auntie for Piano in Afro House for the second time, and I reached out to FJOY COUTURE. Our conversation was simple. I said I wanted to dress Rich Auntie, and her response was tact. That event happened, and I got dressed by her. Today, I'm going to interview her and ask her few questions as to how she managed to put that outfit together. Thank you for having me and good morning to you.
Good morning, and thank you for having me here too.
Good. So, my questions are very few. Um, I want to know why you decided to do the rich auntie outfit for me and did it so beautifully that today I've got two gifts. I've got two shoes,
Wow.
and if it's male shoe actually, but they all gave it to me and called me rich auntie.
Yeah.
So tell me what was the secret to how you got to this?
Basically, thank you once again for having me. So basically, I think the rich auntie vibe speaks of our background, of where we come from, the Africa, West African thing. Like, it can never be caught on fresh. So basically, when the rich auntie idea came and you mentioned to me, I was like, oh my God, this is a perfect one. We need to show our background. Growing up, we always look at our aunties and then we make one out of them like, these are my aunties. I can't wish to be like this. And here we are now. I'm someone's auntie too. So I think rich auntie just speaks of what FJOY stands for, like class. It speaks of elegance and then, like I mentioned, like classiness and then making a statement. So it was a good thing for me to jump on, like, oh, I'm ready for this.
Good,
Yeah.
good. One thing I have to say is the way you respond, what you write, your delivery, the packaging material, the fabric, the detailing in the way you put your things together. Tell me who F Joy Couture is, how you began your journey, and how it has been for you till now.
FJOY. So I'm from Nigeria and my parents are entrepreneurs. But being an introvert myself, I never imagined being an entrepreneur basically. So it was like what an opposite. But then after I finished my first degree back home, my parents want me to learn a craft. They just believe your hands, you can just, even as a graduate, you need to know something. So that was how I ventured into fashion design, but not as a business. I ventured into it as an hobby. And we have different options to choose from, but because it's represented me. Like, I love to look neat, appearance minimalist, even as an introvert. So I think this is something I can do for myself. So I have a baby sister. I used to have a baby sister. So she also supported me in my fashion design journey.
Okay.
And then in 2014, when I moved to Europe, few months before I relocated, she passed away.
Oh, sorry.
So FJOY is basically about her.
All right.
So when I had my first girl, I was like, okay, she reminded me. Now I knew what motherhood is all about. And then I see that there are no colors and there are no elegance, like the African way
Yeah.
that can represent me. So I started making it for myself and my daughter. And then people
Okay.
ask questions like, where did you get this from?
Right.
So I made them myself, why are you not doing this? So
Right.
I had my first fashion show in 2019,
Okay.
and that was how the journey began. So FJOY is number one, a lifestyle fashion house in Finland to infuse the African culture into the Finnish elegant Scandinavians, basically. And these we've been doing through our designs, and it's also a way of keeping the memory of my baby sister alive. And the brand is named after her.
Right. This makes sense. Now we've gotten to know the story of F. Joy Couture and how you began and where you've gotten to. Do you think that being an entrepreneur in Finland is productive? And do you think that you would want to, put a stop to it if things don't go well the way you want it to be?
I think entrepreneurship basically now I've understood better and better. Not only in Finland, it's just the journey of uncertainties, like you can't tell. But one thing you need to stick to is make sure you're passionate about what you are doing. Because when the money is not coming, when the customers are not coming, when it seems like some months are quiet, your passion will keep you going. And be sure of your creativity also, because there are some times when I started, I didn't have a customer base, but I created a collection because I need people to trust my craft. I need people to see what I can do. So I started creating collections. I started looking towards for collaborations. I engaged in different courses. Even as at last year, I still finished a course in entrepreneurship. So keep increasing your knowledge, keep networking. I'm trying to do more of network now because my career coach was telling me like you need to, we know you're an introvert, but then you need to be out there and network. So, because you're doing a beautiful thing, but people need to see. So I think you just have to find a balance of separating your personality from
What you
your
do.
business. Exactly. So I'm managing that now. I
That is
can't say
good.
I've well managed it,
That
but
is
I'm on
good.
that
Yeah,
path.
yeah.
So entrepreneurship, just be passionate about what you are doing. And if you have something, trust me, people might not support you at first. People might not, because nobody sees the vision of what you're seeing. And those people who are not supporting you, they're not wrong. You are the one who owns the vision. So there's a way you need to communicate it to them, for them to buy into it.
This sounds like a Rayma that you've mentioned, that not everybody would support the business in the beginning, and at the end of the day, you, the career of the vision,
Exactly.
should push yourself to that extent. And I'm thankful for this because I've learned a lot. I am an extrovert.
I know.
So, and I always try to look for an extrovert. But interestingly, most of my friends are introverts. So if I found you as a friend, then but it's kind of pushes me to balance myself so that I will cope with everybody and their style. So, lastly, I know that you are looking forward to doing a project next year
Yeah.
in March. And what Hangout with Enoch JC represents is that we want to always have a conversation with people of different backgrounds, art, and everything. So it's not only limited to music and dance. It also connects with fashion, especially with me. What I do, I want everything to connect with fashion. So it's a statement, and
Right.
and Rich Auntie is one of them.
Yeah.
So yeah. So could you tell us briefly what that event in 2025 will be, what it is for, what you are looking forward to seeing, and how it would impact people living in Finland and in Europe?
Thank you for this. I think this is the first platform I'll be mentioning this. So I have this vision from 4 years ago, but actually you have to wait for the right time. Like when they said the vision is for an appointed time. So yeah, the project is called African Wedding Fair in Finland. So the African Wedding Fair is going to be a platform for all Africans, all vendors, all entrepreneurs, all light entrepreneurs. You are trying to test market, you're trying to find your customer base who are of African descent to come together and find a common market. I got married in Finland.
Okay.
And I had the challenge of finding vendors. I have the challenge of finding a makeup artist. And then we had to go to, I don't want to mention the brand. And then they said, this particular day is fully booked, but if someone cancels, we'll call on you. And unfortunately, nobody canceled. So it was 3 years after I got to know we have makeup artists in Finland. It was after I got to know we have these people, we have photography. It was when I had my daughter, I started getting to know I need someone to capture this moment for me. So we need this publicity. We need to create awareness for ourselves. Nobody's gonna do it for us. So the African Wedding Fair is going to be a platform to showcase the African culture through our diverse weddings. We all have, because I see the Afro Finns, the African children we are giving birth to here, mixed mixed race and then single race and
Yes.
everything, they know nothing about us, especially our wedding culture. They have no clue, they have no idea. So it would be a great platform to just showcase what Africans stand for, unity. And presently, I don't want to go into so much details. We have some diplomats that will be coming around, and the venue we are using is can accommodate up to like 2,000 people. So it is just for everybody, and we can't wait to start the publicity and have you on board.
You know what? You are smart. You see the problem and look forward to solving it.
Thank you.
I'm listening to you, and my mind is already thinking of the space, the people, not just to come and display
Yeah.
fashion, but to educate the generation
Yeah.
and even yet unborn. And I wish you all the best in this.
Thank you.
I know it's a very big struggle to design or organize an event. I know that you'll be stressed, you will lose friends, you lose people, you lose people who you are going to be working with because of your vision. Because not everybody can understand your vision, but push yourself to the limits that you've always wanted to do. And I am thankful that we've really had this conversation. Lastly, it is, you can tell me in my ears. After the rich auntie, after dressing me for the rich auntie and pushing the story right there on social media, has there been other people reaching out to you? Have they
Definitely.
said something? Have you got a gig as a result of that? Like, did our collaboration become beneficial to both of us? For me, it has put me to another level that I'm walking in the street and someone is shouting my
Rich
name, Rich
auntie.
Auntie. I know I did the first one, but the second one made people know that I'm not stopping anytime soon. You understand? And they also got to know that who is this person? You understand? So it's a level of marketing and promotion. Have you also received the same thing in a different coin or same coin?
I think we've not had time to talk because honestly, yes. Like I have aside having more followers because people see, I've seen comments in my not random comments as in orders, and then people tell me, I actually never knew there's someone here in Finland that could do this. Like I'll send you the screenshot. I said I was hopeless that I won't find these in Finland. So I was already looking outside, maybe and that is one of the things this event we are also looking forward to is planning to bridge. These are the gaps we're trying to bridge to create awareness for all these brands because no one knew. Some people still don't know FJOY is present in Finland. And rather than yielding to more the economy wise of economy of Finland, they rather buy from UK because they knew more. There are more Africans, or you make order from US and everything because those are the things we have in our head. We never knew all these things exist in
here.
Finland. So it was when someone said, you know what, and I had to go through your page and I was like, oh my God. So this is existing here.
Yes, you're making me. Oh, I'm going to tear up.
As in the word, I was telling my husband like I need to send to you when he said I was hopeless, like I can't find this in Finland. I'm like, okay,
right,
this is beautiful,
right. Thank
so
you.
yes,
I am.
it was a good. It's a good thing. Aside the opulence, aside the classiness, and the vibe and everything, it's still did its job.
Yes. I after performing the rich auntie, a set of guys came there, and then I happened to be an MC for a wedding. So I was with the groom and his groomsmen and everybody. I had gone out and entered the building. So when I came in, they were talking about that rich auntie at Amapiano because that was the first time they had attended my piano,
Okay.
and they were talking about it like, that guy who was dressed in rich auntie, he really did well. I've never been to my piano, but I really like the vibe. And then one person said, that is the rich auntie standing there. And then he was like, no, because I look
That
different.
is present here.
I'm in
Please.
suit. So he's like, it's not him. And I like, it's me. I'm the same person.
Yeah.
I'm just dressed in suit, and so I'm calm. But give me the outfit and you see me in another character. So I am thankful for what you have done, and I am happy that whatever we've put together has generated another sort of marketing value for both of us.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to do in 2025 for your project. And so thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
doing this with
Thank
me.
you
Yes,
for having
thank
me
you.
here
Thank
once
you,
again.
everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Yes, bye.